Alright, so if you're looking for a really quick vid on who this Wes Watson guy is and why we are all laughing at him, I'll try to get you up to speed right now. So if you just found some random person on the street and asked them, can you describe an alpha male guru? They would probably accidentally end up describing Wes Watson. He flaunts his wealth online, he talks about how much money he spends, he says some very interesting things online.
So I gotta show them. They want to see. They only know you by your butt in there. They see my face and they're like, oh, who are you again? And then I just bend over, I show them the oh, Wes Watson, how you doing, bro? What's up? Nice to meet you again.
And of course he sells courses on getting rich and getting fit. And a few people already knew who he was, but I would say his big breakout moment was at this Fresh and Fit event. So at this event they had a panel where a bunch of people were giving opinions, giving advice, and then there was this one guy who goes by Andrew Wilson, and all he said was, I don't think money, material things, and being super jacked is everything. True wealth comes from having a good family. So Wes heard this and asked Andrew, why are you saying all of that if you haven't experienced being really rich and having giant muscles? And then this conversation devolved into Wes standing up out of his chair and he started screaming that the guy's a bag of trash, that he's ugly, that he has bigger moves than Muscle Man from Regular Show. Legit, this meltdown made Wes look like he had every trait you would never want your life coach to have.
No fucking study. That does not hugely improve a person's life. Are you proud of who the fuck you are? Why are you proud? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt off. Tell me you're fucking proud of yourself. Because I've been to fucking prison? Jesus Christ, because look I've been at to you, prison? bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits.
So this whole thing got people to start digging into Wes. They're like, alright, there's probably some juicy stuff we can find about this guy. And they found so much about this dude. There's an entire Wes Watson subreddit if you're interested. He allegedly lied about what he went to jail for. He lied about most of his prison experience. But what is most pertinent to us is that this man, his temper is basically a stack of Jenga blocks and a Category 5 earthquake. Like if you sneeze in the man's direction, he'll probably bust a vein. It is so easy to get this guy angry.
When you inspire them, when you give them a workable path that will change, these balloons. Damn it! I hate that shit.
One of the most famous instances is there's some guy in the back. I guess he's using a leaf blower. It sounds more like a lawnmower to me, but everybody says it's a leaf blower. And Wes got so comically angry at this dude that it became a bit of a meme in the Wes Watson hater community.
We still need to hear this fucking noise when people have to just walk around your house blowing leaves because they don't have any better solution. It's fucking psychotic. Who the fuck likes this noise around their house twice a week to pay for it? Okay, there's a good invention for you motherfuckers. Fuck! Shut! Watch. Here you go. Hey!
So people find all of this, and naturally those of us who like to live under bridges decided this would be very fun to just DM this guy and mess with him. So Wes starts experiencing a flood of people in his DMs asking, hey, can I join your course? And then once he initiates a conversation, or reciprocates I should say, they just start saying really, really goofy stuff, leaf blower jokes aplenty of course. And all of this starts getting Wes to crash out even more. This is what we professionals like to call a positive feedback loop. Alright, so that's chapter 1 of the story. Now into the next section here. So Wes starts posting videos as he has always done, but this time he says, guys, I'm going broke, but you know it's okay, because most super successful people go broke multiple times in their life.
Do you realize that most super wealthy people have made it to $1 million, lost it, made it to 10 or 20 or 30 million, lost most of it, and then figured out the next way that brings them to 9 figures plus, and figured it out. Sometimes it's more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times.
Dang, bro, it's almost like renting your mansion at $95,000 a month is a bad idea. Now, thankfully for our boy Wes, the dude probably has a couple assets that he could sell to get some money. As long as he just stays out of trouble, he can probably get out of this. But one thing I have yet to mention about Wes Watson is that he really likes to challenge anybody who's watching him to fight him. He says basically, and if you have a disagreement with me, just come meet me at my gym, and then let's hash it out, you know?
Everybody who sits there calling a motherfucker out, I gave you the address. Don't, if you swear there's going to be an issue about telling gym people or anything, follow me out of the gym. It will just be me. And I will serve you pussies so bad, it'll be the worst thing you ever did.
So naturally, somebody decided to show up at Wes's gym, a person who has been dubbed the 7-foot monster. So it came out later that an altercation happened between Wes and the 7-foot monster, but nobody had the footage until John Bravo, the absolute legend, was able to get his hands on it. So before the footage came out, Wes posted, "A hater came and tried to test me yesterday at the gym. I tried to talk him out of the fight, but he insisted and it did not go as he planned. This was complete self-defense and he was so badly injured the cops were called. Everyone stop trying to talk violence online and bring it to a MFer. I don't want that for anyone."
And not one person has pulled up. Can one of you guys just make all you losers look impressive and just pull up and try to do something? Just try. Just come on.
Now, on that self-defense statement, you could probably make that point once the fight started, but the problem is, once you get to the guy on the ground and you and your friends start beating him with workout equipment and repeatedly kicking him in the skull, that's where you get into a little bit of trouble with the law because they don't see it as self-defense anymore. So naturally, Wes goes to jail again and he tries to post bail, and believe it or not, the court kind of screws up a bit. They didn't realize he had a prior conviction. I don't know how they missed that. It's basically the first thing that comes up about him. So yeah, Wes gets out, but he found out his new girlfriend broke up with her because when he got arrested, he handed her his phone and she went through it and found out he was being unfaithful. My surprise is incalculable. But in my opinion, the funniest thing that's happened since he's gotten out of jail is his real height getting leaked. So Wes really likes to claim that he is 6 feet tall, but people were able to get their hands on the police report and they put down he is actually 5'8". Now Wes actually talked about this. He's like, oh no. See, they get the height because the cop eyeballs you. That's what they put down, and the cop thought I was 5'8". But according to John Bravo, they actually get the height from the driver's license. Now after this information got leaked and they were dogging on Wes for lying about his height, Wes decided he basically started going out in the street and started getting random people in videos to try and prove that he is actually 6 feet tall by comparing him to them in terms of height.
I'm 6 feet. Look at it. How tall are you, sir? 6 feet. Okay. Who's 5'8"?
Yeah.
I'm taller than them.
What up?
Motherfucker say I'm motherfucker 5'8". Dick's 5'8".
Yeah.
He even got Jack Doherty in on the action because why not? Now listen, I've never taken a tape measure to Wes Watson. I've never met the guy in real life. But what's that saying? The king doesn't have to constantly proclaim that they are the king. I feel like that applies here. Now listen, there is nothing wrong at all with being below 6 feet. Heck, I'm not 6 feet tall. I'm shorter than Wes. But you know, I don't lie about my height online to try and seem cool. Alright, that's about all you need to know about Wes Watson. At the time of recording, that's where we are today. Short video, I've been stricken with a minor pestilence, so I've been dealing with that. I assume I'll be back to normal in the coming week.